A year ago, my click-through rate was hovering around 7%, but today it is consistently over 11%. That significant jump didn't happen by magic. It came from a simple 5-step thumbnail workflow that saves me hours of time and actually drives more clicks. I am sharing this entire process today so you can steal it, tweak it, and start seeing better results for your own content right away. We have all heard about top creators dropping massive amounts of money on thumbnails, but that is rarely realistic for the rest of us. They talk about keeping designs simple and colorful, but that advice is often too vague to actually put into practice. So, here is my practical, repeatable 5-step process that you can do on a tiny budget without the usual creative stress. Step 1 is to stop staging photo shoots and start shooting your thumbnail assets as video. It is honestly so much easier to capture 10 great expressions from a 20-second video clip than from 20 separate still photos. When I am filming my main content, I always flip the camera and record 30 seconds of intentional posing, big reactions, and exaggerated head turns. The natural motion gives you micro-expressions that look far more authentic than anything you could pose for manually. If you are editing in any professional software, simply skim through your timeline to find those perfect frames. You pause when you see a great moment, export that frame, and suddenly you have a massive library of options to choose from. This is where AI tools like Vizard really change the game by automatically pulling viral moments and suggesting the best frames for you. Instead of manually scrubbing for hours, the tool identifies high engagement moments and gives you ready-to-use stills instantly. Step 2 is to keep a master thumbnail template, ideally inside a tool like Canva or Figma, to maintain consistency. Build a master document that collects your brand colors, fonts, and frequently used overlays so you do not have to start from scratch every time. I reuse the same drop shadows and font combinations because consistency helps your viewers recognize your content instantly. Since Vizard exports ready-made clips and suggests frames, it makes dropping those assets into your template feel completely trivial. If you are using separate, disjointed tools for editing and scheduling, the manual labor of moving files becomes your biggest choke point. Vizard stores your clips, your thumbnails, and your posting metadata all in one place so you never lose momentum switching between apps. Step 3 is to always make sure your thumbnail works at tiny, mobile-friendly sizes. Zoom your design out to 20% and see if the text reads like mush or if your face looks like a tiny dot. You need big facial expressions, very short text, and high contrast between the foreground and the background to grab attention. If you are trying to tell an entire complex story within the thumbnail itself, you have already lost the viewer's interest. Step 4 is to get quick feedback on your designs before you hit the upload button. I show my variations to friends or use AI helpers to ask which one is most likely to get a click. Often, just a tiny tweak to the text placement or a tighter crop makes a massive difference in your click-through performance. If you want to test at scale, use your scheduling tools to run variations without doubling your total workload. Step 5 is realizing that speed is your ultimate superpower when it comes to growth. A great thumbnail should not take hours, and some of my best performers were thrown together in less than 5 minutes. Batch your recording sessions, let AI select your frames, and automate your posting so you can move on to your next project. Many tools are great at one single task, but they leave gaps in the process that force you to waste time jumping between apps. Vizard sits right in the middle, finding the gems in your long-form footage and organizing them into your content calendar. This means you can plan and publish everything without ever having to manually transfer files between 5 different platforms. Before we wrap up, remember to overdo your expressions because bigger faces almost always sell better to the algorithm. Also, crop tighter than you think you need to because tiny faces just get lost on mobile phone screens. Keep your text minimal, and if you have a thumbnail that worked well in the past, feel free to recycle that layout. If you follow these 5 steps, filming poses, sifting frames, using templates, testing and automating, you will be surprised at your CTR improvements. I would love to hear what works for you, so please drop a comment below with your favorite tip or a hack I might have missed. I read every single comment, and your feedback helps this entire creator community grow together. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more editing workflows and automation hacks coming every 2 weeks. Your future self will thank you for saving hours of time by letting smart tools handle the heavy lifting of your video production.